Good morning. It is Freaking Friday. It is Freaking Friday here on the David W Seymour live YouTube studio. I'm just going to do about a 10-minute example of a song. And what we're going to do is we're going to explain the process of how we play certain songs live. They may have been recorded and you can hear them on my official Reverb Nation dedicated page. So yesterday we did New Season, which is sort of an old ghetto tech rap song talking about people that have been addicted to drugs or, stuff like that. It was just a real dark story I wrote during the time of a hurricane when the city was getting blown apart. So that was one we did yesterday. It just posted 10 hours ago on my YouTube channel. So if you want to listen to that, you can. You can listen to how I play it. Some of the line and dialogue into the material of the vocals. Angie helped me remember on that. Then I taught her, we talked about the bass line and how to play the ARP line on that. So you can listen to the original one on the dedicated page, and then you can listen to the explanation on my YouTube live David W. Seymour studio page. What I'm going to do now is get back there, warm up for a minute. Let me get my gloves on. And after I get my warm up in, then I'll explain the name of the song and how you approach it on the drums and the vocals. People ask me why you're doing this. The reason I'm doing it, I don't know. Some drummers like to write songs and play it and sing it, but then sometimes they like to have accompaniments. So like, for instance, if I were to get up and do a double drumming or sing or have an accompaniment, or if we're doing a performance with another band and I just get up and they already know the song, I could just get up there and sing it and play it with them. So that's the idea. Angie and I have been restructuring our material, so we're going to be going out and playing out. And it's going to be pretty exciting. I got some shows in the making. So we'll be posting those dates here on this page. I'll tag them under each video, the date and where the club is as soon as they're solidified. And then you'll get your official invites and your passes and where to get them. All right, sticks up. Sticks up. Roll down. Out. Turn. Turn. Up. Flip. And now you can really hear that crack. Oh, yeah, you can hear that. Oh, ooh, that chest. Okay, down and then curl up. Put on your proper footwear, gloves if you got them, you got your sticks. If you have your ear protection or if you have your headphones near your kit, it's always a good idea nowadays. So we have ear protection, check 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and give this a little boost and play. Give me about 10 minutes on the kit and I'll let you review it. Probably around noon it'll post. Okay, so not only do I like playing a lot of varieties of music, but I also DJ. So a lot of times I've taken some of my material and ideas and then we've made them to where they're sort of geared towards the after hours life or towards the dance clubs. And I know that sounds kind of passe or sell out to a lot of y'all, but as a musician, sometimes you have to put yourself into a market, not only into rock or music, but then you also got to think about the other forms of entertainment. People like to go out and dance, and disco and all that. And I know that sounds funny, especially for our metalhead people, like disco sucks. And it kind of does, it really does. But all in all, it is a market and it's a viable source of entertainment. So I went ahead and I came up with an idea and I'll go through this, but let me just work out some 16ths, okay? So on the 16ths, then we'll get into the beat. she's happy. She's like, oh, I had a rib treat, I have a snack, and now Daddy's playing. Miss BB, welcome to the show. Good to see you. I don't know if any of y'all got to watch Modern Drummer. But yesterday they had the Purdue on there, and I'll tell you what, that was a great one. Bernard Purdue really nailed it the way he started out. He was just... Bernard Purdue, man, I'll tell you what, Bernard could really shuffle. He was just nailing it when he came in yesterday. It was just like he was in there just tapping around, doing his little taps. So he started out, if you just go watch, that's how he kind of started out. I really recommend you go watch his live stream yesterday. It was cool. Watch him, then watch mine. I did mine early so I could go watch him. And today I'll be watching some workouts and I'll be watching some other streams from DW and Modern Drummer. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I just like to share other people's streams verbally, watch them, and post them. And this morning I did go in and share some different metal stuff, rock stuff, and technical stuff. So now what we're doing, we did a nice little simple warm-up. And we talked about 16th notes, which is just the disco groove. And that's just 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So years ago, I wrote a song called Transylvania. And it was just about vampiric states, people that were staying up late and, you know, in that vampiric state. And all that was just a disco beat that I could take from a house record. And I took an old house record and I took my drum set and I took my Kai. And what I would do is I would take the idea to get the metallic sound of their hi-hats from the record, and I would sample it, and I would get that ticket, 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 ticket. So it would be, the accent would always come down on that, almost like Woman from Tokyo, if you ever listen to Deep Purple. Almost the same feel, the same articulation that I would grab off the record. So I'd grab it and I'd manipulate it, but then I would put the pressure off the sampler to that. Then I'd go back to the drum set and overlay that with it. So I'd grab it from the record. Then I would accent it off the hat on my kit. So what was happening was almost like I was double stacking it with just a little bit of delay. If you had two DJ platters, turntables, or records, the same simulation if you had them both spinning. Some of the coolest DJ guys and girls do this, okay? And that's where they're spinning at a certain rate. It could be 33.5 RPM at 120 beats a minute, but then they'll just stall one note. So it's like, you hear just that, it's almost like, it's almost like scattering over it. So I'm going to show you how I do that. So you get the idea. That's how he did that. So it starts out just real steady like that, real linear, with almost an overlay of accents in the 16ths. The focus on the hook with the kick. So we're going to start right back from the beginning before I get straight into the beat. simple trance song where I took a disco beat, put it into a sample, played over the hi-hat part, re-articulated it, took my lyric content, accented off the hook. So what was my hook? Transylvania. And the accent, whenever I would do the spin on the record, was, and I would do that off the kick. One enda, two enda. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson. All you got to do is go to my page, my official dedicated page on Reverb Nation, DaveyDemon. If you Google it, you'll see DaveyDemon. You'll see this little grotesque looking artwork that a guy named Trace Evidence did out of Dallas. It's just mock artwork we did. We took some objects and took a picture of it. It's just junk. It's nothing really. It's a gross looking picture, but that is the artwork on the dedicated page. So Transylvania is one of the songs on there. When I was in Dallas, it was really popular. They would play that in the clubs and stuff like that. Then I was able to go out and perform it live. I would do it with my sampler and my kit, sing it. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'm going to go edit this. And from there forward, y'all can learn how to play that as well. You can go to my page, load it, and play along with it. Hope you have a freaking fabulous Friday. Houston, Texas, America, nationwide, worldwide, David W Seymour, YouTube Live. Let me go ahead and conclude this broadcast, and thank you again for tuning in, and the great people at the YouTube editors for allowing me to upload due season yesterday. Please use adult discretion on the lyric contents and rock on and enjoy yourselves. Metal up, contact me, David W Seymour at davidseymour24@gmail.com. Appreciate you. Man, that coffee's good. We'll practice after lunch. Appreciate you. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. The practice is Angie. By the way, our practice sessions have been really good on the originals. Good work. I can't wait to play.